Are you the gullible friend? The one that believes everything? That's our word for today, gullible. My name is Nikki. This is Flying in English, where you're learning to speak with real American English. And today's word is gullible. Gullible means easily persuaded to believe something, too trusting and naive, readily deceived or tricked. So gullible is pretty much a negative word. If someone calls you gullible, it's not a nice thing, or it's not a good thing. They might joke with it. It's like, oh, you're so gullible. So they're not insulting you, but they're not being positive either. Let's look at some examples. I'm sure you have people in your life who believe every email or text they get that says they've won something or the world is ending or something like that. You might say, he is so gullible that he believed the email that said he won $1 million from a foreign prince. That was like a big scam, very popular scam back in the day. Like everyone was getting that one and believing it too. In today's society, I feel like people are a little bit more internet smart, but sometimes you got to remind your friends and family, especially parents, don't be gullible. Always verify information before sharing it on social media. I feel like very few people actually do that or care to do that, which is very sad. And the people who get hit the most are usually the elderly because they're least experienced with the internet and social etiquette, you know? So you have things like the scam artist targeted gullible elderly people who trusted him with their savings. It's such a sad story when you hear about them losing their life savings. It's horrible. Or maybe on a lighter note, maybe you grew up with an older sibling who liked to trick you because you believed them on everything. As a gullible child, I believed my brother when he said Santa could hear my thoughts. Okay, guys, let's look at some related words to gullible. So you may have heard one of the words in the sentence examples I gave just now, and that is naive. So naive means lacking experience, wisdom, or judgment, innocent and unsuspecting. So the difference between naive and gullible is naive is more of emphasizing the innocence of a person. So they're new and unexperienced, not necessarily that they believe everything, but that they are not used to a situation and maybe make lots of mistakes. So you can be naive without being gullible. The next similar word is trusting. Trusting as an adjective, it means having or showing trust in others, believing in people's honesty. So this word is actually positive. So it's kind of the positive version of gullible. So gullible, you believe everything, but you get tricked. Trusting, it can be that this is a little child and they trust their adults, their parents, their uncles, their aunts. Even if they shouldn't trust everyone easily, they're very trusting. They're a child, right? But we usually use it in positive situations, right? So for instance, she's so trusting of the people around her, always wanting to believe the best of them or something like that, right? So as you can see, trusting is leaning on the positive aspect of believing people, while gullible is leaning on the negative, foolish aspect of believing in people. And the last similar word we'll look at is impressionable. So impressionable, it means easily influenced or affected by others' opinions or behaviors. So impressionable, we usually talk about younger people being impressionable. They're like sponges, meaning they absorb the attitudes and behaviors and ideas of the people around them. You can impress upon them your thoughts. You can influence them, right? Impressionable is more positive, and it's emphasizing the shaping. You can easily shape someone. Whereas gullible, obviously very negative, is talking about how foolish the person is for believing, right? That's the emphasis. I was very impressionable growing up, actually, and also a little bit gullible. If you told me something I was wearing was hideous, I'd believe you. Hideous, by the way, was a word we talked about in the last episode. If you want to learn all about that, please check out this video right here. My name is Nikki. This is Flying in English. Keep flying higher, and I'll see you in the skies. Bye.